with
I,
that.
I think 100% that's a good way to get around because art is liking art or whatever is subjective. That's like what's the best set ever made is
Look,
very subjective.
that's what
Yeah.
worked with Matriarchs too. It's an all
Yeah.
female
I love that.
artist set, and not to say that they're not some. I mean, who doesn't want a J. Scott Campbell female? Like,
Oh,
there's obviously great male artists that do great female artwork, but it blended that. Even though it was different artists, it kind of helped create this theme throughout it, where it just worked. It just worked.
the aesthetic was on point.
Mhm.
100%. I definitely haven't talking about Matrix as much as I should
Yeah.
because I definitely enjoyed that a lot.
All right. So most fun to rip. Top three: Platinum number one, Matriarchs number two, Renditions number three, and probably would be my list. The same list I would make if I was figuring in the price point relative to the experience. Um, I probably wouldn't have put Platinum number one overall. For me, for just me personally, I'd probably put Matriarchs number one overall.
Nice. I like the platinum answer. I enjoyed ripping platinum a lot. Also, like the blasters and the hobby boxes, and then Marine for me.
Actually, think about it. I enjoyed Avengers more than I did Platinum in terms of opening. Yeah, sure did.
It was pretty exciting pulling PMGs that looked like real PMGs.
Yeah, exactly. Fun that the top best value is correlating with the list of most fun to rip.
That's a good piece of data right there.
And for me, I like that because I want to have a good time when I'm opening a product. I do it for that reason. That's
regardless of investment or money to be made, you never want to feel like a sucker when you open up a box. You never want to sit there and be like, like, why did I do this? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's always like a money value thing. I think there's a sweet balance there, and Matriarchs kind of has it. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's a lot of interesting things there.
So since you brought it up and you like to talk about investments, Fausto.
Wow. That's the road over there, and that's my body lying in it because you just threw me in there. Okay,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's fine.
I wanted to ask this question, so I was waiting for the right time, and you just set it up for me. 10 years from now, looking back, 2024, what set do you think is going to hold the most financial clout, resale, money still chasing those cards? Like, what do you think?
Let me look at the list. It's only from this year, right?
Yeah, 2024. I can get the full list here. So great, and you're saying masterpieces.
Yeah.
What does the chat say?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, what does the chat want to say? I'm gonna go masterpieces
because I'm trying to be difficult because just to be for fun, but
the platinum market is if platinum has been an amazing set, the platinum prices have crashed.
Think about this way: if you had
but whatever.
If you had excess money, you filled all of your investments that are sound, safe, and wise investments, and you have stupid money left over, and so you can do stupid things with it. And you were going to buy sealed boxes that you were saying, "Hey, look, I'm going to hold these for 10 years, and then I'm going to sell them." What boxes would you buy?
All right, I'm going to do this. You already threw me under the bus, so I'm ready to go further. Why not?
Let's
get decapitated. I'm ready. Let's see.
Armando says 24 masterpieces.
I don't want to say my answer. I don't want to say my real answer.
I'm happy to say mine first if you want.
You go first.
Yeah, I think platinum is in consideration, but we've seen a lot of the big hits out of that. Not all of them, but a lot of the big ones, right? Like we've seen the Wolverines, we've seen Spider-Man. We've seen a lot of the big ones. He just nailed it. I think it's Metal Avengers. I think, especially relative to the price point, and what we know the market is willing to do for cards that have for the type of cards that set has in it, it has the most possibility for having the highest possible price point in the future. When people look back and they go, "Oh, wait a minute, you mean that gold retro 1 of 1 Spider-Man PMG still hasn't shown up?" Okay, yeah.
I know I agree with you partially, Justin.
Mhm.
Avengers medals crashed the PMG prices.
Yeah,
So-
but think about the narrative of that. It crashed it because it delivered too many of them.
Yeah,
But if the hobby were to grow and you wanted to buy a product that you knew was going to deliver one of the top inserts, it would be Avengers.
fair enough.
So the same thing that crashed it would be the reason why people would buy it later, in my opinion.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm not sitting on any Avengers medal. I opened it all and I had a great time. So
Justin, what's that behind you?
Nice!
Is that a case?
I'm not gonna.
Nice.
We're not gonna walk in my garage and have cases upon cases of it. So blah blah blah.
You got my
Hey,
freight case, right?
You know
now.
what happened this week to me though with Avengers medal?
Tell me.
Crazy story. I pulled an Iron Man Platinum portrait on ePack, sent it to ComC, sent it to PSA to get graded. Came back a PSA 10. I put it up for $1,400, and someone bought it without even making an offer.
Nice.
$1,400 this week
That's
in this
fast.
market.
Very
Good
nice.
shit.
Couldn't believe it. I was so happy.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
Blake made a great comment, and it's the
Mm-hmm.
one I was sitting on. It's not my answer, but it's the one I don't know. It is the what was I gonna say? Jesus, the magic, the secret layer. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I
That's
don't know
cool.
enough. I don't know enough, but Blake kind of put out the point that's in my head that's bothering me, which is I don't know if that does go somewhere because I just don't know enough about it. I gotta talk to my
Yeah,
Magic
I don't
the
know the
Gathering buddies.
reprint game well enough.
I don't know enough about it, but I
Yeah.
will say that's a sleeper. If that's true, if it goes low enough, maybe I don't know. But I am going to say there is a difference, in my opinion, and this is where everyone's going to hate me, but everyone already knows. So I'm just going to say what I want to say
Say it.
because this is a safe space.
It is.
Value, masses value, Avengers makes sense.
Mhm.
People are into PMGs. People are into. I like platinum portraits. I wish they had done a Surfer platinum portrait. I wish. I would have loved that card.
That
Oh,
would work.
I would have loved that.
That would
card.
work.
That would have hurt me. That would have hurt me. I would love that card. For me, the thing that has the real killer in the box that's really hard to hit, but it's the real killer. Oh no, I messed up. All this hype for nothing. It's Series 2. My bad. I was gonna say Marvel Beginning Series 1. I'm an idiot. Series 2 is on here. Yeah, Avengers Metal is like probably, but yeah, I'm an
Finish your
idiot.
thought though. Why was series
No,
one?
no.
beginning-
So-
I don't want to talk to
but-
you. Don't ask me that
so
question. I don't have to answer now.
here's all
Now
right,
I
so
can stay
you-
quiet.
No, I do love this because I kind of hold this. I've said this many times on the channel, so it's not anything new, but like it's what people didn't want that they wish they had later, right? And there's some sets on here that people didn't want that I think they're gonna possibly wish they had later. Beginnings is one of those because of the comic cuts. It's a huge, there's some serious big boy
Serious
comic
issues.
cuts in there. And people may come back later and go, "Oh wow, I wish I'd have paid more attention to that," right? Including the redemptions for the jumbo cuts, which may or may not be a big deal, but I'm just saying there's this stuff in there. It's going to be interesting to see how, like, Allegiance, like it hasn't been opened enough, in my opinion. The Infinity War or Secret Wars, be fun to see how that plays out later on. Those boxes delivered a lot of hits too. Like, again, these are products that didn't have an EPAC. Delivered a lot of hits, so it'd be fun to see how those play out long term.
Maybe that's the grouping, I would say. Maybe instead of it just being one box, maybe it's really the stuff that didn't have an EPAC release.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stuff to like, and I hope it keeps going low and we can have some box breaks and have like a community EPAC.
Yeah.
A product that wasn't on
Right.
EPAC. We should have a little con for that. The non-EPAC Marvel sets. And just open sets that were not on EPAC just to get it all open in the world.
I did
good
not
idea.
open, like, I think I opened everything on this list, like personally with my own hands, except for either I didn't open any of, and I didn't include the top UK stuff in my top 10 list, just so you know, it's listed here, but for UK, I did not count that in my list. That for some people, the tops Chrome UK would be number one. I got messages with people saying, "Where was it at?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't open it." And it wasn't a US based release, and that was the qualifiers for it to be in, on my list. But I think those, people are gonna say that should be ranked pretty high. I didn't open the studio that I was looking for. The Marvel Studio Series 1. It's got like the variety of signatures, variety of shows in it. I could see where years from now, people wanting to collect their favorite movies of all time, characters, and those things. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they had a lot of signatures in them, one or two per case or box or whatever. I don't know the odds are. Maybe those are some that people look back on and say, yeah, I should have bought some of those.
That's a good prediction. I like that. I don't remember the signers in there. The one I was looking forward to, they didn't do, unfortunately, which was the Werewolf by Night, Jack Russell.
Well, it from all accounts, it's a signature dump box where they were.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Had all these signatures like, hey, we got to get rid of them because we can't use them anymore and dump them out there.
I think it is interesting too how we saw tons of I love Don't Even Worry. Let's see what Doom says. We have a history of seeing PMGs hit new high sales and speculation on Marvel cars. Isn't it difficult to see history repeat in the future? Ooh.
I mean, that's, if I had to guess a prediction, I'm using the past to predict the future, like he's saying.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I wonder how we think about Marvel cards differently in the future. If we look at the people who came back in 2016 and looked back at the 90s, the game was very much changed in 16. And it's very much the point where, things became very different for modern Marvel collecting.
I mean, I know this. Me as a 90s kid, opening up our 90s boxes, if I would, at that same point in history, would have had some of these modern products open right beside it, I would not have been mad at all.
Yeah, that's a good, I like that.
I would have been happy. And I loved opening up our 90s cards, but I swear to God, if I pull another Albert Wolverine out of Flair Ultra X-Men, if you know what I'm talking about, we pulled a lot of repeat cards without chase cards, and I'm glad that that's not as much, what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I get that.
But I don't know that we'll ever see. No, go ahead.
Can I ask? We've talked about what our top sets were here for the year. What was your guys' favorite insert from this year? What was the one?
Ooh, favorite insert.
Because some of these had some pretty unique inserts from black opals for the medallion.
I have what I could say intellectually, but then I could also just tell you what it was based on what I spent.
Look here, I would love, even it could be an e-pack achievement, anything. Just shoot one out there.
Intellectually, I may, say one thing, but the money I spent was on easily, without question, on Marvel Platinum sketches.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Fausto.
Cuts all day. I wish I could say something else. I am useless. I'm so sorry. Once I'm in something, that's all I talk about. If you can't,
it's all right.
But that's just who I am. But yeah, cuts all day, every day. Even though I will say there are some really beautiful inserts and variety of inserts in all of these sets. I was really taken back by a lot of really cool things. I love the glow in the dark cards from Midnight Suns. I loved oh gosh, what was it? There was something in Trilogy that I'm blanking on now that I really liked. I'm blanking on stuff, but yeah, there was a lot of really good things here. Thor: Love and Thunder. No one's going to talk about it. I'm the only one bringing it up, just so everybody knows. But there were some very cool inserts and different variety of things in there. I think Eternals is not on here, but there was another Marvel movie set where the cards were very cool, and I can't find it now. But there was something around here that was very cool. That was a super big surprise to me.
My favorite insert this year, I think, was seeing the Purely periodicals again. Those were super cool to see.
Man, and fun to see, and fun to pull. That's for sure. But
Beautiful.
I was this close to
but it's
buying.
still it's
Ooh.
it's still PMGs. It's I know.
It's still PMGs. I was so close to collecting all the periodics of X-Men Metal
Nice.
back in the day. Dude, I went hard. Justin remembers. I was
Good.
close. I was about to buy the Angel 3 out of 3. It was the Angel out of 3 out of 3 before Cherry
Yeah.
or somebody.
Right.
I was gonna make the plunge, man, but I didn't. Looks good.
Looks
That's the
really
gold 1 of 1.
That looks good.
amazing.
I like it.
Hey, if anybody out there has the, it wasn't on EPAC, so I'm assuming it's physical. If anyone sees the Atlas 1 of 1 PMG, please let me know.
These are beautiful too. These are the EPAC achievements.
Yeah. They even
Yeah, those
almost
look nice,
spelled the insert right.
That was
What's that?
good.
What'd you say, bud?
I said they almost got the full PMG wording on it.
I know. At least it's not as bad as 92, where it's just literally the initials PMG.
Yeah, that's weird.
Works.
That was a bad decision. So
the in hand, those diamonds. So those are the diamonds, the PMGs, right? Those
Yeah.
Are those all of 25? They're just not numbered.
That's what I've been told.
That's what I've been told as well. Yeah.
Yep.
that's what I heard.
Very cool to see a PMG EPAC achievement.
I mean, now that Upper Deck's done with it, right? It's very interesting.
Yeah, I love that we have some finality. We have like, okay,
Yeah,
like we know the amount now for the most part. Like
yeah.
you can really
Characters, the range, all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting.
Now we're doing this video. Do y'all know what happens next week?
No.
Top's Finest, X-Men 97.
Is
Oh,
that next week already?
We will have it in hand. It will be open next week.
Oh, I
Looking
saw your
forward to-
post. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm blanking.
I'll be open.
Jeez.
I'll be open in 2 cases on Whatnot, and I have some really nice sketches that we're going to be featuring on the Whatnot stream. It's going to be really
I
good.
love them, man. They're after the OAX poster. That was genius. They look
Yeah.
good.
Well,
They
you
look
saw the
good.
blue team. I have the gold team as well. I just haven't revealed them yet. Yep.
See, that would be a great X-Men set. And they come
Oh.
out 2 boxes, blue and gold, different characters for 2 different half sets. That would be a
Oh,
cool idea.
Be amazing. I mean, we saw it in the 90s, and Clear Ultra Man. The other thing that I think that's going to be fun for that set, at least I'm looking forward to it, is they have the opening scene.
Yeah,
called-
baby. Yeah.
So we
I'm
might get
excited for that set.
Wolverine and Gambit, in that opening scene montage on the trading card. So
Wolverine on that Green Mountain. I love it. It's the
yeah,
best.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Do we have any more questions here from the chat? Let me know. We got lots of comments, but do we have any questions? Ryder, agree with you. He likes the Creep concert on Midnight Suns for sure.
There you go.
My mama says medallions from the Matriarchs are beautiful. Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
They came out
and
good.
and not only are the medallions themselves beautiful, they're wonderful. The plates for those are really beautiful as well. I don't know if you've seen those, but they're
They're
amazing.
nice.
So, what character had the best year for Marvel cards? Like best looking cards, best inserts, the best overall year for a character.
It's a great question.
Probably Iceman.
I was a little,
Probably.
which, you know who I think that I saw some great Jean Grey and Rogue cards this year.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good comment. That's really good.
she
Yeah,
did.
that's true.
Especially if you look at Jean Grey as all the iterations of Phoenix,
Yeah,
Dark
Marvel
Phoenix,
Girl. Yeah.
Marvel Girl. Yeah.
That's true. That's a good one. Damn. I would not pluck that out of the blue. That was
There
smart.
Blake says Spidey because he literally got 2 sets.
That's funny.
I mean, Spidey's always in the conversation, which makes it harder for me to put him number 1. That makes sense.
In that
Yeah.
universe, though, Carnage got a lot of love this year too. There were some really good Carnage cards.
Armando, I wish I had 8 cases, but I do not.
This is my favorite. Duckless. I love it. I love this so much. Yeah, I thought about you the moment we started talking about it, buddy. Human
Oh, yeah.
Torch is pretty great. Actually.
Oh, yeah, we agree. We agree.
100%.
Worst insert.
Done. We
It's,
should have had him here.
you know what?
100%.
Oh man, there's one other that might be.
cards.
No, yeah, the totemic cards. Yeah, it's
Oh,
close. The
was
only
that
thing I
this
will
year?
say, at least those fit in a binder correctly. So I have to put Daily Bugle ahead of it.
Daily Bugle has a major crease down the middle of it. I'm gonna say Daily Bugle is
The worst insert of all time for
that
Upper
did
Deck.
not work. They're the best. They're a great concept though. I would say like concept wise, it's a 10 by 10. I think the problem with Daily Bugle is just the way they decide to go about making them. Because if they were done differently, I think that could have been a really great set actually.
Yeah.
First appearance variant from Beginnings is hands down the worst case hit insert ever. No discussion. Worst
Interesting that
case
they mentioned
hit,
that.
case hit insert. Man, dude, there's nothing. Oh man, there's nothing like getting bugled though, man.
That's funny.
Nothing like
Especially-
Daily Bugle.
Especially because people were paying so much for those boxes at the time of release.
Yeah.
And you just feel that bugle in there, and you just know.
Oh,
just-
man.
That's really funny.
It should have only been in retail packs. Like I could get that.
That's smart.
But it should
It
not
should have
have
just been made better, in my opinion. But yeah.
Gentlemen,
not like a
I
newspaper.
unfortunately have to run from the round table. But
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for having me on, guys. Appreciate it.
Later,
Everybody,
buddy.
make sure you go follow Last Pack Magic and subscribe to his channel. When we get to 750, we're going to do a big giveaway show again.
We're almost there, everybody. Please, let's give away that Human Torch painting by Dave Colombo. All right, guys.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Take care.
Douglas says the first appearance variant is literally the base card except a small character picture in the corner. Yeah, I mean, I like it. Like, it would have been cool if it was just like this variant chase, you know, but to be a case hit, if
The
that's
case hit.
Yeah.
It's too rough.
yeah, that's not good.
Case hit was rough.
I do think they really Beginnings, I think, suffer from Upper Deck overplaying their hand because they were like the popularity is really growing, and so we're going to print the full out of this, and then especially given when it's being released because we can't. There's too many other great products to open that, so I think that's an issue.
It's too expensive of a set. 100%.
Trying to think, there's so much to think about, but other great inserts for this year. You know what's clouding my mind in that conversation is the fact that we had sets that were released on EPAC that are not on this list. But 2022 Marvel Masterpieces on EPAC was one of my top moments of the year. I had a lot of fun opening that product on EPAC and got really lucky, was able to complete the achievements. That's I've only like 2 or 3 times ever completed the top achievements for EPAC, and 2022 Masterpieces was one of those. It was really fun that they made the out of 25 auto canvas achievement achievable. You had to get a full set of the base canvas cards, and for the first 24 hours, like people didn't realize how valuable those canvas cards were for the achievement. And then all of a sudden they realized it. It was really fun to kind of play in that game, you know? That was awesome.
I love achievement sets, like chasing
Yeah.
achievements and all that stuff. I did it with
Yeah, that's a good.
God, Flea Ultra Spider-Man 2017 carved a really thank you 100%. That's another insert that I wish Surfer had been on. From the art choices, the Peach Jubilee is beautiful. The Doom's great. The Doctor Strange is great. That is a killer insert. Deadpool's good.
Here's a little tidbit about Carved that I'm hearing is they grade really well. Like they have
nice.
They have BGS pristine 10 possibilities is what I'm hearing. So I'm not a grader myself. That's just the chatter that I hear.
They're so thick cards. I wouldn't grade. I'd top load. For me personally, I don't think I would run to grade it, but I love the art variety and the texture is amazing. Like it's a great one.
Blake says best card from any set is the death art on Matriarchs. Almost everyone that put eyes on that card paused and said, "Wow, what a card!"
Did you see the Cian that was sitting on eBay of that card?
I didn't.
Oh, it was good. I'm sure Blake saw it, but that was a gorgeous plate. That blew me away.
Oh, what was the best overall art on a card this year? That's a good question too. Best overall art on a card. Oh,
I can't even think about them all in my head like that to give you a good answer.
the Tarantula by Liddy Lee and Matriarchs is really
People
good.
really love that one.
I mean, to think of a character like, first of all, I didn't even know there was a female tarantula. Number one. Number two, no one cares about Tarantula, the character, period. But Liddy made that card. The art's so good that it made it one of the top cases in the set. Like, it's that good. And when art can do that,
like transcend the character. Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, I mean, took it from nothing to top 5 in the set. Like, I mean, it's art wise, like I'm trying to think of another character that had
that's
that
a good
kind of
pick.
art.
That's a good pick though. And I think that's a good way of like clarifying it too, right? Is that when the art itself can transcend the popularity of a character. Yeah, that's a good one too.
I like the Cyclops because it harkens back so much to like the 90s Cyclops.
Yeah. I like the Human Torch by Palumbo. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Brianna Mora's I can't say this one because she recreated the original art for me because it's digital. So I own that.
Is that what that was? I was wondering what that was. That's amazing.
So for me to say that one would feel like I'm pumping my own stuff, but it is beautiful.
I have one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why don't you bust me out 10 originals if you don't mind?
It is so good. It is so good.
You know what? My favorite Mystique art, and I'm going off on a tangent here, has to be the one that Dan did, where she's fighting Rogue. That half split. I love that card.
That's good. But man, the one he did that's in the missing art card, it's really good.
She's coming out with the hand press.
We got someone that likes Agony in the renditions, and that one was good with parallels.
Agony is a good one. That's great, Jen. Yeah.
Can't think of another one.
I think my favorite Cyclops is MM18. I don't know why.
Really?
I don't know why. I'm obsessed with that one. I don't know.
No, mine is Fleer Ultra X-Men from the 90s where his foot is on the stone and he's blasting.
I don't even want to talk about that. That's such a classic one. That's a gorgeous one. That's a gorgeous one.
There's actually a lot of good Cyclops art cards.
From the 90s, from anywhere really, but from the 90s, he was like kind of like the X-Man. Even though Wolverine was there, Cyclops was really a good focus. Dan's Deathbird. We can't even talk about that. Don't even put that out there. So depressing how good that card is.
It's interesting. I mean, it didn't have the same effect that Liddy Lee had with Tarantula, but everyone agrees that it's absolutely amazing.
It's one of the top 5 pieces in the set for sure, art wise. I mean, it's subjective, obviously, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's a Ghost Spider's. So
Palumbo just kills Ghost Spider for some reason. So in 2020 masterpieces, he killed it. But he's talking about the platinum one, I suspect.
Yeah, he is. That was a good one. Really. The Doom was good too. He did.
Interglobal says the Battle Spectre Jim Hulk versus Iron Man's up there.
That's a good one.
It's a killer. It's a killer.
It's a killer one. That was a good one. Yeah.
Fleerium Doctor Doom with
Dr.
Thanos
Doom,
and
Emperor. What is it called?
Palumbo.
Emperor Doom? Yeah, that's a good one.
God Emperor Doom.
God Emperor Doom.
Quite a title, actually, now that I think about
it.
Yeah. Karen Page art. Okay, so if you haven't seen this, she's laying down, I think, and like this beam of light is going across her face. It's really gorgeous. It's crazy. As good as that set is in Matriarchs, there's still cards that I haven't actually sat down and really appreciated the art enough.
No,
one of them is Tigra.
I know
Tigra is amazing. I saw it. Like I've pulled that card 100 times.
Tigra's great. Spider Woman's good. Spider Woman was really good. I was close on buying that art. I was super close on buying that art.
There's the Dooms from Doom is up there for character of the year in art. Actually, now that I think about it.
Actually, Doom's a great character for 2024 in general, actually.
Yeah.
Between Dan's set, between everybody else's, like Doom is I would say that's top 3, one of the most up-and-coming characters in 2024 for card collecting.
Gotta be. I mean, the Platinum Doom. Remember you got the Doom Crocs?
Yep.
But him standing on the balcony, that one scene, you got him in flare. I mean, he
has a good showing. I would say top 3 Doom, the character for Doom in 2024. That would be a great binder. Only Dooms from 2024. I think you'd be killing it. Hey, Ryan's the best.
Too bad no one collects Doom.
I know. Such an obscure character. I don't think anybody's banking on him being awesome. So there you go.
He is such a great character. I
He's
love
a
it.
great character.
Can't
Great
wait
character.
to see more Doom.
Me too.
Columbo's Daredevil was good in the fight with the fire behind him.
That's a good one.
Somebody was watching my little video of me going through Columbo's art at OAX, and they messaged and they were like, "Hey, was that digital art?" I mean, no, that's the real thing. That is the real thing. I can't think of who else would have had better cards overall for the year than Doom, though. Rogue has killed it. Rogue has definitely killed it.
But Doom's a hard one to argue with for sure.
Rogue was not good in Platinum. So that bumps her down. That bumps her down.
I'm very picky about a good Rogue, though. Rogues are tough. For me, you have to really hit it. Yeah, that's the Diddy. That's a good one. That's a good Dark Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, you know we're picking, my friend. Doom is awesome.
Maybe it is Jean Grey Phoenix alongside Doom. Poor Dominor.
I mean, Magic had a good year.
Magic had a very good year. Like looking at your binder come together this year, especially since you obviously went back and collected a lot of the vintage stuff pre-2024, obviously. But just looking at the 2024 stuff you were putting together, it was banger after banger for sure.
Yeah, she showed up. She showed up a lot. It's
weird.
Super weird how her popularity is.
Suddenly, I wonder why. I wonder what happened there.
I mean, Marvel Rivals has played a big role.
Massive role. Like Invisible Woman, I can see her cards going way higher because everyone's talking about Invisible Woman in Rivals now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to say she had a terrible year. I mean, yeah. Then she's gonna tank. She's gonna tank.
Yeah. She's in the bottom of the top 100. So
Sean says James Rose was top for me. Hey, look, War Machine has some really nice cards, dude.
Even in nice cards. Columbo kills War Machine.
Daniel says, what theme would you like to see in upcoming sets? Dark, comic style, realism, retro. Ooh. So we're obviously talking about a Topps version of a release. So like everything they're going to do is going to be chromed, right? Do they ever do regular cardboard stuff?
I don't know.
Because I want to see them do original art cards. Okay. I want to see them creating art for Marvel that's never existed before until it shows up on a trading card. I want to see that. That's got to be.
That might be coming from Magic the Gathering, though.
Well, we know
how we get that.
We know it's coming from Magic the Gathering. It's good, but it's not the same to me. It's not. Yes, it counts.
I'm with you,
and I'm gonna love it, but it's still not the same.
I'm not arguing that at all. I hope Topps. Mm-hmm. Topps is good. They know what they're doing. They did a great job with Marvel Legends in 2001. I thought that was a great set. That was really innovative, really smart. I think if they get back to that kind of level of thinking, I'm definitely going to be a fan. But yeah, original art's important. I hope they treat the artists really well. I hope sketches become bigger because, people always bring Marvel.
Look, so far, the artists I've spoken with they've spoken positively about working for Topps sketch cards.
That's good.
Not saying that's going to continue. Maybe, it's a honeymoon phase, whatever. But I hope it continues, but they've been positive. Jesus says, I want to see Downey on autos for Doom. I think if you look at the way Topps got the license from Disney Global, all right, so that means all of Disney for the entire world, like global, right? It's a global license is what I understand. I think it includes when these actors are doing these contracts for these movies, it includes them having to sign for Topps. That is my guess. So I think we will see.
Pedro's back. Pedro's back in Star Wars.
Because we see these artists who don't want to signing. That and to me that's
things happening.
And so I suspect we will see RDJ autos because Topps wants that. They want that big time. And Upper Deck didn't. I don't think had the ability to get that with the license they had.
I will say they built it up the last couple of years. They had the license. They had got someone new, and they got Cumberpatch. They got a bunch of people they were missing, and they did right. And I think Black Diamond will be an infamous set forever. but 100% looks like Topps is not gonna. You know what I mean? What is this? He's talking to Elaine. I swear, you guys are just trying to make me like feel embarrassed now.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah. He looks better when he's on the screen next to me.
That's what it is. It's the
Clear
extra
cuts
glow.
wood cam
I get a little bit of it.
not the best insert. No, that's whatever.
I did like the anime wood blocks though.
Yeah, people were, I like
are
them. They're
fun.
great coasters. I mean, super great design for coasters.
Tell me how you really feel, Justin.
Seriously, like they really do. Like, who thought that they would put coasters in a pack? It's great. What are your new favorite characters? Rare to see in cards. Chasm was awesome in my opinion. Oh, great
Chasm
question.
was great. The Halloween girl. God, I can't believe I called her that. I know her name. What an idiot. What's her name?
I can't think of it
Someone-
now that you said it.
It's
Hallows
not-
Eve.
Hallows Eve. Someone started collecting her before I did, and they're a close friend of mine, and I'm forgetting who it is now. But I have it. Just in case
Oh,
I
I know-
see those
I
cards.
know. I know.
Who is
but-
it? Who is it again? Oh yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah. I know who it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
My boy Stan.
so-
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, she's fun. I drew her on the sketch card
great.
recently. I would love to have seen her in Matriarchs, masterpieces. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, guys. She wasn't in Spidey renditions. I'm like,
No,
are y'all paying
she should have been
attention?
everywhere. She's a hell of a character. He
How are you
killed
gonna
it.
put?
He's so
Well, how are you
smart.
going to put Chasm in and not put Hallows Eve? They go together.
He's-
So
He's killing it. Picking her up, I couldn't believe it.
she
he's
looks great in annual. She does have cards in annual. She looks
That's her
really
first.
good there. Yeah. Really good there. Blake says instead of masterpieces, they can have a legend set that features artists in the same light, giving them entire sets of original art.
I agree. Let's see it happen.
Topps should start with a bang with a great OA set instead of what they're doing. I
They haven't
disagree.
started yet.
I disagree. First of all, the audience they're trying to capture is not us right now. They're trying to create new audiences. Okay. And that's smart on their part, in my opinion. Okay. And X-Men 97 is like an easy way to ease themselves into it. Like it 97 was great. It's going to make Disney happy because they're going to feature their property really strongly. Topps Genesis is, I think, going to be a
An
huge hit
interesting-
when it hits. Yeah.
I think that's. I think, in my opinion, people should be definitely careful, because when it hits, it's going to hit very high. Chrome did that and then calmed down. So for the casual collector, just remember sometimes what you're watching with the game, you're not the audience for that game, like Justin pointed out. You know what I mean? Which is okay. That's not, everything comes full circle. So it's not a bad thing. It's
Right.
just different.
Context. When I say hit, it's going to have a lot of this around.
Oh
it.
yeah.
It'll be a lot.
Yeah. Did it?
You
did
know,
it.
Well, Topps Chrome UK. Oh, I'm in trouble here. We saw some big sales and had trouble finding out what collections they went into. Is everybody listening to what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you have to be careful with seeing that kind of noise out there. And it doesn't mean big sales don't happen, and they do happen. I can attest to that personally.
Mhm.
Okay. But you got to watch where the noise is coming from. Okay. But Genesis, what it has in it is it's not just Marvel. It's 40% Marvel. But Disney has a strong community. And there are true Disney cards in there. And Star Wars has a strong community. And there are true Star Wars cards in there. And we talked about best set of the year. We were like, well, the character list needs to be strong. Let me tell you something. That checklist is batting like 80%. Like
Hefty.
maybe even stronger than that. Like really, really strong.
I think you're right. I think it is stronger.
And per character, there's only like 102 or 104 total cards per character, period. Like if it was numbered out of 204, like that's all you're getting. No, but it's going to be numbered out of 99. I don't know. That's like 99, 50, 15, 10, 5, and 1 of 1, something like that.
Yeah.
But the highest number per character is 99, right? So Oh, that one's gonna hit hard. That's not limping out. That's
If the art is right, if what they do is right,
Mhm.
which I don't know yet what they're doing, but if it's correct, as in
Right.
like popular pieces of art, new, interesting, good variety, strong for every character, it has the context of being kind of a really fun thing to see opened for sure. I
Yeah.
wonder how crazy it gets. So that's
Well,
me.
the struggle is the boxes were 100 apiece with only 5 cards per box, but at $100 a piece, you were getting 5 number cards, number 99 or less with great characters. So, like, yeah, it's easy, right? Well, they're
If you
instant
got it.
flips. They
Yeah.
were instant flips. So now they're on eBay for 500 or so, right? And we'll see what happens after that. Either it dies down or it doesn't. Personally, I got 10 boxes, just so you know.
Did you really?
And so I'm very much looking forward to
No
opening
call. No, hey Fausto, what's up, man? I didn't know if you wanted one.
those.
Nothing. Left out in the cold.
I paid the iron price. There's blood.
Are you
People
gonna
pay
do a
with their
break?
life.
Are you doing a break?
No, I don't think so. Here's the problem with the break. Like, you can do a break, but
Painful.
I mean,
It's rough.
you would literally have to sell every spot for like $150. It'd be something stupid, like, and only half the people would get cards.
Yeah. That's insane.
I just don't know that I can do that. I think I like my odds of having the best overall experience, serving the hobby, and then being able to see it on video, and just grading all of, it's going to be 50 cards, right? So just grade all 50. And if you do the math, the math is like, okay, you got 100 characters. Let's say 80 of the 100 are great and are good. And then for every box, you should have at least one card that's like 15 or lower. I can't remember the real math, so don't quote me on that, right? So I mean, I should at least have 5 cards that are possibly out of 10, out of 5, or 1 of 1, like that kind of thing. And maybe I even get lucky, right? Hit a 1 of 1 of a good character, an out of 5 of a good character, and then I grade them all, and then resell them that way. Like, I think that's probably the way I'm going to do it, and have the content around it and enjoyment. I don't think I don't know that it's built for whatnot, I guess is what I'm saying, without people getting hurt.
I think that's really smart of you. I wasn't thinking whatnot. I totally forgot about that. But I think it's really smart of you not to do whatnot, because that is painful. I think that's way too painful and way too harsh of a gamble.
You could do like 50 character spots and double them, like have 2 characters per spot, and if you did all 10 boxes. But now, I mean, you got to do $5,000 to even break even. So
that's too much.
The math just gets really risky.
No, it gets very risky. I'm with you.
But I'm looking forward to that. We have what we don't know. We have an MCU set coming, which is for Phase 1, which is like the first Avengers, the original Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 1, Avengers, the movie. That set is set to release in the next, like this month or next month. Like, that's supposed to be the next set for Topps. And then following that is going to be Topps Chrome Marvel Comics is supposed to be released.
I remember this now. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So no original art sets yet is what I'm saying. It's been announced. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It'll be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting. Right. I'm hopeful. I'm excited.
So that was a long answer to Sean's question.
It's a good answer though.
I saw a comment here from Donnie. He said, Justin, when will we see more art from you? I just did a sketch card recently of Scream. I don't know if you saw that one, but
Ooh,
I hope to do some more. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Hope to do some more soon. It's just
Donnie's been sending me his work. It's insane. I'm sure he sent you some too, but like
I know it's good.
Really nice.
Sean says seems like they'll see that stuff sell though, and then get them emboldened to do just that. No need for original art. They do original art for Star Wars. So was it Star Wars Galaxy Chrome? It's original art.
I forget if it's original art or if it's reprint. Yeah, some of it was original, some of it was
Yeah,
reprinted.
I think
I can't
it's- I
remember
think-
now.
Yeah. Sorry if I don't know what I'm talking about.
You know what you're talking about. I just
Well,
can't remember either. My
I just
brain's
don't collect Star Wars, but I'm pretty sure that's like. some of that's
I'm pretty sure
original.
they could do like a Galaxy. It's not that they're not going to do original. It's just in what way do they do original?
Oh, Kevin's got a ranking. He says
Hey.
Marvel car characters. Invisible Woman's 59. She did have some good art though, no
She
doubt.
did.
Jean Grey 31 seems really, really low. Doom at number 8.
What's your number one, St. Jack?
Silver Surfer. We know.
I hope I didn't fall into that. I hope this wasn't a ploy.
What's better for people opening? Sketch cards or autograph signatures or PMGs?
Sketch cards. I'm biased. Whoops. I said that way too fast.
No,
I'm
look,
biased.
I mean the sketch card of what, right? Like that,
That's fair.
you pull Flatman and you're like, oh, dang, I feel like I just opened a DC product. But
Jesus. Shots fired, Justin. Fired.
but I love pulling the great sketch card. I really do. Like it is so much fun to pull a great
Even
sketch
an
card.
interesting one, or even like a variety of good artists.
When it introduces you to a new artist, it's so much fun. You're like,
That's
wait
a
minute.
good thing.
Yeah, like, and that's happened with Spider-Man renditions. Another reason why it's such a great set. But like, that's a lot of fun. But man, if you've ever pulled an out of 10 green PMG, it's a lot of fun. I can't lie. I pulled my first one with you. Remember Fausto on Instagram pulled the Magneto?
I forgot. Yes.
One of my favorite pulls of all time because I opened it was a full case of X-Men metal. There was this belief that there was at least one green PMG per case, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in box 12. I'm in pack 11. Or no, pack number 10 of the 12 of the last box. And I had told myself, I'm just going to open until I pull my green and then I'll be done. And of course, that didn't happen. I got the box 12, but I got to open it with you and it was incredible. Love it.
That was pretty amazing. It's funny. I've been hearing a lot of talk about PMGs and pricing and stuff like that, but like I was, there's an interesting, I don't know. There's a lot of characters out there that haven't had I don't know. There's a lot of really cool things about PMGs that are just no longer going to be around either. So it's going to be interesting.
I mean, it's essentially over for Marvel.
Yeah. It's
right?
over. Yeah. That's it. What's out there is what's out there.
Topps does their out of 10 is what color? Do you know? Chat, do you know? What's the out of 10?
They have a variety of out of 10s. I don't know if it's just one. They have the super refractor. No, is it super refractor or they forget what they have. We have Upper Deck had golden treasures. They had super refractors for one of ones. I don't remember 10. Now this says built for eBay premium set, premium cost. Yeah.
You're talking about Genesis.
Genesis. Yeah, he's talking Genesis. Genesis is rough, man. It's just interesting to see singles.
Genesis is 100% built for the flip.
100. You said it earlier. Without a doubt, Genesis built for the flip.
Look, and no doubt. no doubt.
There's no question in my mind.
And the reason I'm saying that is, number one, you have your true speculators, these people who are like, okay, speculators. What does this have? Well, it's the first ever US-based Topps release, right?
Yeah.
Low numbered. It's only 5 cards per pack. It's got scarcity just based the way it's designed, and not that Topps is involved in anything like this, but there's going to be forces out there that want to see those sets do well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
of course.
And I'm not casting shade on people. That's like there's people that think that way out there.
Yeah.
And so all of that creates this flip kind of mentality. And the other thing about it is you get to flip into multiple different, like when you open a Marvel pack, you only get to sell to Marvel collectors. With this, you're gonna have access to 5 different collecting groups. Star Wars. Well, yeah, I would say 5. You got Star Wars, Disney, Pixar, Marvel Comics, and Marvel MCU. So, the Marvel obviously overlaps, but like I don't personally collect MCU cards. So
that's very divided.
They are divided.
Yeah, it feels like there's a divide. I think people do an overlap, but I think most people, if they like MCU, they come into cards, but for very specific sets.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie is talented, no doubt. He's on another level. He's got a fan base. Donnie's got a fan base.
Yeah, man.
Surfer definitely number one. I love when Jose, not Jose, when Jesus
Jesus. I
was
love it.
on the channel with you guys going through the top character list.
He's the best.
But
I
y'all
gotta do
trying
more
to
videos with
y'all
people.
trying to rank
I've been such a ghost. Ah.
Magic too high. I'll take a dud sketch over a PMG of a dud character any day.
Ooh, I think I would. I think I'm with you,
so
Alex.
yeah, so like I'm thinking like a dud PMG would be like the Beyonder, or like I'm trying to think of another one that's a good example that was in Avengers.
Not Mary Jane.
Oh, Mary Jane would be great.
The grandmother. My God.
Oh, Aunt May and Aunt
There
May,
you go.
Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben. I don't know. There's something kind of funny about pulling an Uncle Ben PMG.
It's not that funny.
But I'd rather have an Uncle Ben PMG than Uncle Ben sketch.
I
That
think
was
a
kind of
good
the-
Uncle Ben sketch might be actually pretty
Yeah.
awesome. I think you
The,
that should be on the
Oh,
next.
you're thinking about the Aunt May Bong, like,
Yeah, that one.
uh,
That's the one that came to my mind.
but that's like literally Steve Ditko, Amazing Fantasy 15 interior page art.
You're not wrong.
So,
You're not
I
wrong.
don't know.
Do I
tough.
want a
It's a
one
tough
of one of it in gold? No. But yeah, I agree with you.
Well, the thing about PMGs is like if it's not your character, you're only thinking about selling.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like-
With a sketch, you can fall in love with it. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But you can't sell a dud sketch if it's not your character.
No, you can't.
You can't even give it away.
No,
I mean, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna go down that road.
that's
You
funny.
Yeah, you do get an auto. We don't talk about that enough. Like, hey, these are autograph cards too. So when you pull a good sketch from a top character, I'll use my Magic as the best example because you get a Bill Sienkiewicz sketch and his auto. And he double autoed him. He's signed on the front and the back. He's a
Did
legend.
it really? I didn't know that.
Full
That's
signature
cool.
on the front in white and a full signature on the back in black. I know.
That's
incredible.
I have to look at this card, man. I haven't even looked at it yet.
Yep. It's
Hey, what's up, buddy?
and sometimes the signature, and Kazara said this. He said, sometimes the signature is kind of overwhelming, like takes away from the art because it's so, but
Cash
he did
right.
it. He did it right. He did it right.
You did
Wait,
right.
did you just belittle DC Justin? I'm unscribing for the day. Sorry. I just give the people what they want.
T-Bear, that's too nice.
Best moments of 2024 was seeing you guys open boxes and pulling hits. Thanks, T-Bear, man.
That's very kind of you. Great game.
definitely like Surfer is not in the top 10, Wink.
Thank you, Kevin.
That's an old friend of yours.
Kevin's an OG, man. People don't know.
He showed me some stuff.
He's scary.
Sean was happy to see old man Logan, no doubt.
That's cool.
Black is the out of 10 for tops, is what Rob is
Thank you,
telling us
Rob.
here. Appreciate you, bud. And
Thank you.
red is out of 5.
You're right.
I can dig that. Dig that. No, Donnie Justin's definitely in the DC wit chat went bad. Hey,
That's amazing.
okay,
Just
so
gonna be in a cape, running around with a Batman PMG any day now. I love it.
look, it's gonna be interesting to see how I enjoy those cards. Yeah, I will enjoy some. There's no doubt about that. It's gonna be interesting. to see how I
Yeah.
fully enjoy it.
We'll still have fun.
I mean, I pick up Batman stuff now. I just don't make content about
Yeah,
it.
of course you do.
That's-
I've seen it.
That's likely how this will go down in general here on the channel too. So now Whatnot may be another story. Now today I got invoiced for 2 cases for DC Annual, but they were not for me. They went to 2 other people.
That's cool. I'm excited to see DC. I'm looking forward to it.
I died when I saw the DC Annual sales sheet and it showed the female Green Lantern. It was not a good looking card.
I think annual is going to be really interesting. I'm excited to see the sketch cards. I'm excited to see certain things from DC. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
The promo cards they gave out at that con.
The thunderclap thing?
Yes. Yeah, I did not understand.
I don't know
the
what that is.
thunderclap,
No idea what that
but
is.
they chose good art.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. The Harley's really nice.
Harley,
was, like,
Joker.
Joker
I
was
think it
good.
Superman.
Batman's
I think
okay.
Batman was the weaker one of all of them. I was kind of
Yeah. I saw someone trying to sell the one of one.
There was a 1 of 1.
Apparently. I had no idea either. It was on Facebook somewhere.
They numbered them. They number promo cards.
for dealers to get dealers incentive into buying the products.
Well, that's not I mean, we've seen that before.
Yeah, no, that's not new, but apparently those are one of one. Unless it's fake, I could be spreading fake news. I'm so sorry if I am. I don't remember. I just saw it. I've been like I've been super out of it for 2 weeks, but yeah.
Do you think Nova has a storyline to continue after Endgame film? I think Nova getting a movie is like pretty much like going to happen, isn't it?
Either there's a Nova series or he's making an appearance for sure.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've decided to rainbow J. Jonah for renditions because he gets no love. There you go, Bub Rips.
I love to see it, man.
Yeah.
Tag me in it.
Spider-Man is a menace. I love that. Hey, look, when you get who's the voice actor for J. Jonah and the actor for J. Jonah?
It's the guy who was in Whiplash. Oh my god, famous actor.
Well, he's the same voice actor in oh Lord, Invincible.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I forgot. I heard about that, but I forgot.
He's the dad in Invincible.
I didn't know that. I have to look up his name.
I know his name. I can't think of it. He's awesome. He makes J. Jonah Jameson awesome.
Yeah, he made Shane. Yeah, 1000%.
Q Method came out of the upper level of the bleachers and smashed the scene at the end of the year. He did. That was one of the artists I pulled a sketch of, and then you go to his Instagram page. It's like unbelievable sketches. Doesn't have a ton of followers at the moment, and then now the world gets to know him. Right?
I gotta go check it out. I'm behind.
He's really good. Sean says, appreciate Grego Otto.
Yes.
He placed him well. He did. Would have loved to see him have a better marker, but he did a great job placing.
And they're a nice signature. Well, his signature's a really nice signature.
Signature is good. Yeah, no doubt.
I like the signature a lot.
If you grew up in the 80s like me and teens in the 90s, DC characters, especially Batman or Superman, hold real strong with Marvel counterpoints. I think it's indisputable that Superman and Batman hold up with any Marvel character, period. And I don't know that you had to be born in the 80s or 90s. I think
massive.
I think he just holds up, period.
Yeah.
It's just not as rich for me overall. And when I say that, I mean like the full depth of characters and storylines. Like I think you lose some of that. I think Marvel wins in some of the storylines.
Yeah.
Magic landed at number 25. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, I think it's probably right, but it's not going to be the perception that people have right now.
Yeah.
1 of 1 out of 25 and 50 is a sports insert.
The thunderclap.
Got you. Thunderclap is a sports insert.
Thank you.
Got it. Nova series got canceled. Okay. Nova Corp show. Didn't realize that. J.K. Simmons is who we're trying to remember. Thank you, chat. We can always count on you to be the smartest man in the room.
Rich.
That's our dude. Rich sent me a piece of original art, but it's not near me right now.
Rich rocks. Yeah.
He does. They put it on hold. Okay. Maybe it wasn't canceled. Maybe it's on hold. Actually, maybe not out of 50, but yes, other number ones. Okay. Got you. Was it a basketball or baseball or football insert? Curious. Or hockey, I guess.
I have no idea. I got to go in a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We're wrapping up.
Leave you alone, though. You going to still be on here?
No, we're just going to wrap up these comments. So we'll go. When do we submit petitions to Topps for Deadpool Wolverine MCU set? They like money, and they have the rights to it. So
that's you're really the answer. Yeah, it'd be really cool if Topps doesn't make that set.
Well, they're going phase 1, so it sounds like they're going to kind of build up, through the phases.
I hope we're just not a movie comes out and we get the set like 4 years later again. That just can't keep happening. That's too crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. By the way, went and saw the new Captain America.
That's right.
New World. I enjoyed it. I had a great time.
That's awesome. Fuller saw it yesterday. I'm the last one apparently, so I got to go check it out.
Yeah, it was good. Back then it was comic cards. Now it's more Marvel cards. So here's the thing: when Falso and I first started chatting and we were making content, we contemplated like using the word comic card more.
Yeah.
I pivoted away from that because I specifically make Marvel card content. But growing up, I did not call it Marvel cards. I called it comic cards growing up.
Yeah. And then I pivoted further and just did Surfer. I don't know how I got there.
Surfer cards. Surfer puts the board in cardboard. Got it.
Putting that on a t-shirt, you just lost your rights to that, sir.
They announced there's going to be some new Marvel DC comics coming soon, maybe a new card set. Yeah, I posted that in the Discord. I thought that was interesting. They said it's been 20 years since they did a collab with Marvel and DC. It just seems to me, again, because these companies love money, at some point you'll see something like that down the road. They came out Secret Wars 2. Mostly baseball. Okay, that makes sense. Thunderclap with baseball makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
We'd love to see 90s style holograms come back.
Ryan, it's me and Ryan talk about this constantly. It's not happening. You know why? Because they don't have the printers to do it. I hope they make them. I hope it comes.
But they also are not taking the time to like do the 3D models and all that.
And then they have to take a picture.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of that.
Let's go.
Hey, we appreciate you watching. Thank you for hanging out, for sure.
Thank you.
And they don't make them like they used to. Do you know what that makes us, right? When you say this and then you make me say it out loud, it makes me an old man.
I'll scream it out over to the
like my dad's
people.
like,
I don't care.
They don't make tractors and trucks like they used to. Now we're like, they don't make holograms like they used to. Anyways, that makes us old. But
I grew up,
right.
I was born in 85, baby. I had the best cartoons. I don't care about getting older. I rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Look, everybody, we're approaching 2 hours. Appreciate you watching this kind of recap, unpacking video of the top sets in 2024. And there was a lot of them. I also really love that you were here. Thank you so much. And Graydon, you're not here, but appreciate you. I got to give a big shout out to Leighton, my boy, in the Discord. He's actually the one who made the Google Sheets where people got to vote on the top sets. Wouldn't happen without him. So really do appreciate you, man. You're a blessing to the hobby and to me. So
he has my favorite post on Discord. He's awesome. I love reading his comments. He's great. I love his posts. It's cool.
Yeah, he is a sweet guy. He was at OAX. He's such a sweet guy. Really, really appreciate him.
Awesome.
Everybody, chat, thank you for making this even better. You give great content by commenting. I appreciate you. If you're catching the replay, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss another video from Marvel Cards, make sure you check out Comic Card Hive, my friend Fausto Barrio Nuevo, and his channel, both on YouTube and Instagram. Appreciate you watching. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day. End stream.